Okay, time to get back into some more Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1. Last time we discovered that Boniface, the artist, has been murdered. We actually are on the verge of actually partially solving this mystery. I do not know what to do as of yet, but I'll piece it all together and edit what I need to in and out. Hopefully you enjoyed the variety content upload. Trying to build videos for the next year so that I don't have to do so much. Um, in the meantime, in between time, Sherlock just looks peaceful. Let's get to it. Okay, so we told, I think we told the lady that he's not dead. Okay,
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
okay, so let me see. Did we tell
You're
you?
acting so strange today, dear. I hope someday you'll let me inside that head of yours.
Phew,
Okay,
Sherry,
that's
that
right.
was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
Ah, okay. Whew. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Much better. Okay.
Poor chap.
Let's go back in and see what happens.
You're acting so strange today, dear. I hope someday you'll let me inside that head of yours.
Okay. She still thinks that I'm a person. Okay. So now is the case of the news from a bar abroad. Okay, so we found a body. It's been dead for 1 to 2 days. Okay. Okay. All right, let's try to piece things together. Okay, he's a dead man, so maybe we have to walk around and ask the people, possibly.
Are you able to help me? No one listens to us, so why should I listen to you, oof bird?
Okay. So, redrawing of a pregnant woman. Let's change into disguise again. That normally would get people talking. Nope, I'm a minor. Okay, let's go with this. Oh, hold on. I like that better. Alright, let's see. Let's go for the best bet. See if anybody can knows her. A pregnant woman.
Can I ask you a question?
My friend, I know nothing. I'm sorry.
Okay. This could be a while, so there may be edit cuts in between, but we shall find our pregnant woman. Give me one moment.
May I ask for your assistance?
You are a stranger. I don't talk to strangers.
Can I ask you a question?
We should stick together, especially in times like this. I'll tell you everything I know.
That didn't take so long. So now we have to go to Victoria Bridge. Old Bridge. Nope. Nope. There we go. I go there. Alright, time to go find her.
How do you do?
don't even know why I needed to pull that up. I just needed to just like go to the destination. He said it's under the bridge, so I just had to find it, which is right here. I may leave it as it is, because it didn't take us that long, or I may just edit it out. If I edit it
Did you
out,
hear? Another
what's
sailor
up?
stranded on the beach. What an
Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. I'll definitely edit this out if I mess up a million times. There we go. Alright, picking up side missions that we'll do as soon as we find this lady. Let's do this bandit layer though. Okay, let's start.
I'm coming.
Too simple.
Get ready for some pain. I can overcome the brute now.
Don't bother moving.
Snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out. Ow! Don't give him the pepper snuff. Miss the party.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready. Eat lead. I'll put you 6 feet under.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother.
The snuff's ready. I'll put you 6 feet under.
Don't cry, you'll live.
No, you killed him. Just die. We can overcome the... Give him the pepper snuff.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
The snuff's ready.
Yeah, did not mean to kill him. Discombobulator. Uh, oh well. Gotta kill one person, I guess. Not that evil a person, am I? Let's see. Oh well. Onwards to finding the pregnant woman. I think I could possibly change my wardrobe to a cop and ask one of the police officers. Possibly. There we go. I'll just edit to the part where this happens.
Murderers!
They're completely livid.
First they come to our land, then they murder our people.
Drop them all into the sea!
Sir, this place is off limits to the public. Please state your business or leave, or I shall request that the police escort you out.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm from City Hall. They sent me to oversee the situation.
No, you're not. I'm the supervisor of the camp, and I'm the one who's handling the current situation on behalf of City Hall. Ronald Harlow at your service. Now, sir, tell me who you really are, or you'll have to explain yourself to the police. I have full authority to request they detain you.
Very well, Mr. Harlow. I am a private investigator. I'm looking for a witness on my case. Sherlock Holmes is my real name, though.
A private investigator? Really? Even so, you're not authorized. I can't let you in, so please, step back.
The people in the crowd are shouting about a murder in the camp. Are you trying to hide it?
It's mere assumption. I assure you that the situation is under the police's control.
If it was under control, if there was no dead body, you wouldn't be as nervous as you are. You would be sitting in your cozy dark corner of a City Hall room doing nothing as usual. Yet, you're here, trying to deal with a series of problems you never asked for.
These insults are inappropriate. You don't know what I'm doing for this camp. Even though the rest of City Hall doesn't give a bloody squat about the refugees. Maybe I didn't want to be assigned to this camp, but I'm trying to do my best for these people. If not for my work, they might not have any shelter or food even.
I apologize, Mr. Harlow. Perhaps I was prejudiced towards you, but in any case, I'm sure that you would still want this to be over as quickly as possible. The current reality is that neither you nor the police are managing things well here. You are unable to calm the crowd. You have simply never handled a situation like this before.
What are you driving at, Mr. Holmes?
I can help you to handle the situation if you're truly interested in solving things quickly and quietly.
And how exactly would you manage that?
Simply tell the police that I'm with City Hall and I'm permitted to investigate the scene. I'll work out the rest, but in return I need your help finding my witness. She's a young refugee. She's with child or was with child recently.
Look, there is indeed a dead body inside the camp. So even if the girl you are looking for is there, all the refugees are now being detained and interrogated by the police. They won't allow you to speak with her, and I can't do anything about that until the situation settles down.
So it's in our mutual interest to settle it.
Oh. I suppose that things are bad enough that I ought not shy away from help. All right, Mr. Holmes. I'll tell the police to allow you to come inside. Just tell me when you're ready.
Mr. Harlow, how did the refugees end up here exactly?
Oh, so you're not from around here yourself?
I've been away for some time, but I read the papers.
Yes, this whole story has been in the papers for almost a year now. They were smuggled to Cordona on a ship from Africa.
Smuggled? Then why didn't you deport them?
The smugglers managed to sneak them to shore and hide them inside an abandoned warehouse. When the police raided the warehouse and found the refugees there, the ship was already gone. We aren't even certain as to which ship it was. We have busy shipping routes with other colonies these days, you see.
So you decided to lock them up under a bridge?
There was no other option. We're still trying to work out what to do with them. I only hope we'll find a humane solution and not put them on a raft and float them out to sea.
Mr. Harlow, what exactly do you do here? What are your responsibilities?
What I do and what I am responsible for are two different realities, Mr. Holmes. On paper, I am in charge of the camp territory, security, provision, and the refugees in general. What I actually do most of the time is knock on every City Hall door trying to obtain some funding, or at least rations for the camp.
Are the police here on City Hall's behalf too?
They are, minus those who came here after the body was found. The governor won't let the refugees disperse into the island, so there's a significant police presence guarding the camp. Naturally, they answer directly to the police. I have some influence here, but I'm not their direct authority.
I'm ready to take a look at the scene.
All right. Go inside the camp and find Inspector Tewkesbury. He's the officer investigating the scene. Tell him I sent you. Say you're an independent expert from City Hall. He'll fill in the details for you.
I'll find my way with words. Thank you, Mr. Harlow.
Murder! Beasts!
So they keep these refugees under a bridge like proverbial trolls. No wonder the people outside are so disturbed.
Who the hell are you? How did you get in here?
Mr. Ronald Harlow let me in, sir. I'm Sherlock Holmes, a surveyor of refugee affairs with City Hall. You're Inspector Tewkesbury, I presume?
A surveyor? What does that even mean?
In short, I've been sent to conduct an extensive report on the incident for the Colonial Office and to assess all the damage inflicted on state property.
Got it. Another paperworm sent to count money and get food for archive mold. Go on, look around, but don't make yourself too at home. As if I didn't have enough problems before you appeared.
Could you first tell me what happened here?
What happened? People from the bridge above the camp heard a woman screaming and saw a mass of refugees attacking a man. Clearly not a refugee. When the camp guards came by, the man was floating in the sewage canal with a knife in his chest. Bam. A murder. Big news for Cordona.
I'm sure. Thank you, Inspector. Do you have any suspects yet?
You're joking, right? I've got a whole camp full of suspects. And if you ask me, this bloke had it coming. Better bury him and forget about the whole thing. And now there's a crowd gathered at the camp, and my superiors say we must thoroughly interrogate the refugees. At least those who can understand any English.
Do you believe that your superiors wish to get rid of the refugees?
I think that both our superiors would rather keep the story quiet. Since that's an unaffordable luxury now, they're looking how to protect their public image. That's why I have to waste my time waiting for my people to turn every stone and befriend every refugee.
And none of the refugees were harmed?
One fellow was cut. He's lying over there near their kitchen. He's in a bad way.
You mentioned a woman screaming who attracted the bypassers on the bridge. Was she harmed?
No, she's all right, but perhaps the whole debacle started because of her. She started wailing and the refugees stood up for the girl.
And where is this young woman now?
Back there in the shacks, same as the rest of the refugees. She's been questioned by my men, but she's just some refugee girl. Can't understand much English.
Did you learn anything about the dead man?
The fellow looks like a thug. I've had dozens like him fished out of the sea over the past 20 years. Ever since these refugees arrived, there have been people on Cordona with bad blood in them. My best bet is that this thug had something against them too.
And no clue as to his identity?
He had some items on his body, but nothing to indicate who he was or where he was from.
I think I should catalogue his possessions in my records.
Go on. They're on the table near the body.
Here we go again. Number of hours on Cordona before stumbling upon another dead body? 0.
Clearly a left handprint here. A blood trail leading to or from the canal. A furrow in the ground. Someone bled profusely here. A fresh crack, as if the crate was hit recently.
These events have fractured into so many pieces. But I know you can collect them all, Sherlock.
Police boots. Always happy to trample evidence. A man's footprint. A heavy boot with a worn-out sole. Oh, carnelian agate beads, a traditional African adornment. The blood sprayed off the blade after the strike. No hint of blood or impact. It might have been used as an improvised weapon. Someone was dragged against their will. Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
The cut is deep, potentially serious if not treated immediately. He is in shock, feverish and dehydrated.
Sherry, you know first aid. Surely you have a duty to help this man. You can't leave him to certain death.
Malpal, soaked with salt water. A simple leather sheath. Perfect for a dirk. £1,000. A fair sum, especially considering British currency isn't very common in Cordona. May I ask you something?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Coal dust under the nails. I don't see much coal around here. An interesting tattoo. Does it mean something? A steel dirk. Sharp. A common accessory among sailors and soldiers. I'd say the blade penetrated upward, however the wound is too messy to be certain. Heavy boots, with one sole far more worn than the other. This man was limping, John. A violent death. But this man, limping. Coal dust. I think we're onto something here, John. You know what? I'd like to understand.
What?
How did our dead man end up inside the camp in the first place? I'm afraid these leaves can only be added to tea. I can use this to stop the infection from spreading. I'll use it to create a solution. Just washed. Better than nothing to bandage the wound. I've collected all the ingredients, now to prepare the first aid solution.
Thank you.
This should make you feel better, my friend. Now remain lying down and drink as much water as you can.
Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection. Well done, Sherry. At least he won't die from the infection.
The refugees have been detained and will not leave until all the circumstances are clarified. Back off.
Help me, please. Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
It's unlikely anyone could get in or out of the camp by water without alerting the police guards. No, it's too short for these walls or cliffs.
If they find out about the passage, everything will go to hell. Nobody will know anything if you keep your bloody mouth shut.
The coppers smell fishy here, Sherry. Perhaps we should sniff around in the camp a little more thoroughly.
Sealed shut. I doubt our man could get through these grates.
Sherry, just look at this. Living quarters in a sewer. What kind of a genius bureaucrat came up with this idea?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Back off.
Could you help me?
Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
You still here?
The guards at the sewers were speaking about taking refugees out of the camp. Do you know anything about this, Inspector?
Less than you do, obviously.
And this doesn't bother you as an officer of the law?
I can neither punish them nor put them on the right track, if that's what you're asking. Maybe your friends at City Hall could do something about it, but I seriously doubt that. To be honest, I'm sick and tired of being frowned on for my uniform. If those fine gentlemen you've eavesdropped on are in some shady business, that's on their heads. I'm busy. Don't you have papers to fill? City Hall lubberheads.
Okay, guys, now we stumbled upon another part of the murder. Sorry I haven't been commentating as much. I've only been doing so only because I've been really focused on this game. Like, it seemed like any slight detail I missed the next part of the case. So if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Next time we do this game, I will be doing some side cases along with doing some more of this main case. I love you all, and I'm going for now.